So here is DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, or Truth Social. This finishes at $54 today. That is down 10.44%. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is GME Gamestop. This finishes at $140.62 today. That is up 7.32%. So this is the big stock yesterday and today. Yesterday in the aftermarket, this did pump up to 175 on the big news that GME is going to have their own NFT marketplace. And I did a video yesterday. I said that it was going to gap up at 138 and it was probably going to come back down to 138, and I didn't really expect it to come down this fast, but yeah, it already filled the gap today at 138. GameStop was trending top 10 on StockTwits today, so we'll talk about it once again. So the reason for this pump today was because of, again, the NFT marketplace news dropping, and it did pull back pretty hard here, so people profit taking from that news. So let's go ahead and analyze now. So we do have a cup and handle here in the making, it appears like. Top of the cup being 250. Looks like the bottom is around 125. So that is currently a bullish indicator. That is telling us the stock may run back up to 250 to complete the cup there. If you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 143 and 135. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 143, 151, 158, 166, 176, 184, 198, 208, 221, 230, 241, 249, 262, 281, 296, 325, 347, 382, and then the high of 483. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 135, 120, 112, 98, 91, 75, 63, and then 53. And there is support below 53, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, 140, the channels to the upside and the downside are decently sized, so expect a good amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 249 to the upside, the channels start to open up and get really wide, so expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 249. RSI is currently at 41, so not quite oversold and undervalued, but that is below average, so this may be a good buying opportunity, not financial advice. And this did 12 million in volume today, right around average, so this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Okay guys, I think this one is pretty straightforward. We have a few bullish indicators, cup and handle in the making, and the low RSI. Really no bearish indicators or neutral indicators. So this one appears to be bullish, I would say, in the short and long term. I do think this will run to 250 to complete the cup and then pull back a little bit from there. But for right now, this does appear to be a pretty good buy to me. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice, 140 appears to be a pretty good entry. This is near the relative bottom of the cup. Bottom is around 130-ish. You really can't go too wrong buying in here at 140. And for whatever reason, if this does continue to pull back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Yeah, and from this current price, 140 up to 250, which is where the cup would complete, that is about a 75% upside. So a lot of upside potential and not too much downside potential. So I would say going long here would be a medium risk, high reward play. Definitely worth a shot in my opinion. So yeah, looks like a pretty good buy to me. Not financial advice. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that and I would not recommend that. This is the original meme stock. Apes love it. And again, just based on the chart, there are no bearish indicators here, only bullish indicators. This is near the bottom of the cup, so really shouldn't go too much lower. Not too much downside potential. And there's a lot of upside potential. So if you do decide to short, you're probably going to get squeezed out. So it really doesn't make too much sense to go short here, to be completely honest. That would be a high risk, low reward play. Doesn't seem too smart, so I would not do that and I would not recommend that. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is GME Gamestop. So here is DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, or Truth Social. This finishes at $54 today. That is down 10.44%. So this one was very popular yesterday. This pumped on the big news that the Truth platform was going to launch sometime in February. So yesterday the stock ran up to almost $62. So I'm just going to assume that today's pullback was some healthy pullback. But yeah, let's go ahead and analyze here. So this does appear to be a cup and handle in the making here. Top of the cup being around 67.50 and the bottom being around 45. So that would currently be a bullish indicator that is telling us the stock is likely to run back up to 76.50 to complete that cup. And we do have a gap up all the way back here at around the $10 range. That would be a bearish indicator that is telling us the stock may pull back to $10 eventually to fill that gap. Now, quite honestly, that looks very unlikely, but you never know. So keep that in mind, guys. Very noteworthy. Gap up $10, bearish indicator. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 55.50 and 51.10. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 55.50, 60.05, 67.50, 74.60, 83.30, 94.10, 120, and then the high of 175. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 51.10, 48.45, 44.70, 37.65, 16.50, 12.75, 10.65, and then 9.45. So right now at this current price, 54, the channels to the upside and the downside are very wide, so expect significant price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 16.50 to the downside, the channels start to narrow, so expect a significant decrease in price action if/when this breaks 16.50. RSI is currently at 53, so a little above average, but according to the RSI, this current price of 54 is around fair market value. And this did 6 million in volume today. Pretty good volume. So this sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. So not much has changed since yesterday when we talked about this. So more or less the same. So right now, this stock appears to be slightly bullish in my opinion. Really the only bullish indicator is the cup and handle. We have a bearish indicator in the gap up, although like I said, looks unlikely that's going to happen. And then we have a neutral indicator in the RSI and volume. So overall, this looks neutral to slightly bullish in the short term, I would say. So I do think this has the upside potential to come back up to 67.50 to complete the cup here. And from this current price, 54, that would be between a 20 to 30% upside. So a decent amount of upside potential there. So if you want to go long, I can support going long here at 54. I would say please just sell around 67.50. And if this pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, and this really has nothing to do with the chart itself. I've seen catalysts like this happen before. I think this is going to be a sell the news event when this app officially launches in February. I think there's going to be a lot of buying the rumor from now until when the app launches. And just my opinion, not financial advice, I do think it's going to sell off when the app launches. Hopefully I'm wrong. But I've seen this with many stocks before, and generally that's what happens. So if you want to go short, I would hold off for right now. I would wait until this app is close to launching, and then I would come in and short. I think doing that would be a medium risk, high reward play. I'm not sure how far it's going to go down, but stocks tend to sell off during big catalysts like the one coming up. And in addition to that, fundamentally, I don't really think the company is that great. They were supposed to release a beta in November. That never happened. I don't really see how this can compete with some of the bigger social media companies. And just in general, Donald Trump hasn't exactly had the best business record. And that's not being political. Yeah, if you want to go short, I'd hold off, wait until this gets closer to launch day, and then I would come in and short. And I would say cover shortly after that. So, sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is DWAC, Digital World Acquisition Corp, or Truth Social. So here is LCID Lucid Group. This finishes at $42 today. That is up 9.84%. So there was no specific news as to why the stock went up so much today, but this did make top 10 on StockTwits most active, so we'll talk about it. So we do have a cup and handle in the making here, it appears like. Top of the cup being about $56 and the bottom being around $36.50. So that would currently be a bullish indicator because that is telling us this stock may run back up to $56 to complete the cup. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 42.65 and 41.30. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 42.65, 43.70, 44.90, 45.95, 47, 47.90, 49.20, 50.50, 51.75, 52.80, 54.75, 56.25, 58.05, 60.20, 62.15, and then the high of 64.85. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 41.30, 39.95, 38.30, 36.50, 34.80, 32.55, 31.45, 30.45, and then 28.75. And there is support below 28.75, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, 42, the channels to the downside are pretty wide, up until 22.45. So expect significant price action if this continues to the downside, and also to the upside if/when this breaks 52.80, the channels start to open up and get really wide. So expect significant price action if/when this breaks 52.80. RSI is currently at 54, so a little bit above average, but according to the RSI, this price of 42 is around fair market value, and this did 78 million in volume today, which is pretty significant volume, so this pump today was confirmed by the volume. Alright guys, so I think this one is pretty straightforward. This one appears to be slightly bullish. We have the bullish indicator in the cup and handle, neutral indicator in the RSI, and really no bearish indicators. So overall, it looks slightly bullish. So if you want to go long, not financial advice, you missed the big pump today, but honestly 42 is still a pretty decent entry. Maybe it'll pull back a little bit, but you really can't go wrong buying in here at 42 because like I said, it should come back up to 56 eventually to complete this cup. So I would support going long at this current price 42 and lower. If this pulls back below 42, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. Yeah, from this current price 42 up to 56, that should be over a 30% upside there. So pretty good upside potential. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. This may pull back, but there's really not too much downside potential. I think the most it would pull back to is 36.50, and that would be around a 15% downside. I just really don't think the risk is worth the reward. I think going short here would be a medium risk, low reward play, I would say. So it definitely could work, but I just don't think your chances are too great. Not really worth it. So I don't think that's a great idea. I wouldn't do that, and I do not recommend that. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is LCID Lucid Group. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace out.